So I was kind of reflecting on my engineering career and the degrees I got in engineering, and I was reminded of an instance when I was an undergraduate at Mercer University. So I was an undergrad at Mercer University along with my twin brother, both getting electrical engineering degrees. And this was probably freshman year. We were walking through it's this main kind of road that goes through campus. And we were walking through one day from where the engineering building is to where our other class was across campus. And we happened upon these young men who are also walking through campus. There's some boys who probably lived in the neighborhoods, one of the neighborhoods kind of adjacent to Mercer. And so, we just kind of walking, we just happened to be walking by them or vice versa. And one of the boys spoke up and said, "Y'all go to Mercer?" And one of us is like, "Yeah, yeah, we do." And then the other boy spoke up and said something to the effect of, "Man, I bet it's hard too." And then, one of us spoke back up and like, "I mean, you can do it too, man. You can do it too." And it was something that I kind of thought of in that moment. I thought about what they were seeing when they saw us. They were two young black kids, and they saw two college black kids, and so they felt that they could talk to us, I believe. And I just kind of thought about that moment and how that was possibly a moment for them to maybe kind of believe for something that they hadn't necessarily seen before, or I really don't know. I don't know. But the fact that they were thinking, man, this is probably real hard. And but then they can see somebody kind of like them who's like, man, you can do this too. So I always have hoped since then that that made an imprint on those young men's lives. But it reminded me of another instance where I had a tutoring student who also was pursuing an engineering, either engineering, some sort of other STEM degree, or not pursuing, but wanting to. But at some point in grade school, he was explicitly told by a teacher, you can't do it. He was explicitly told that, and his mom, communicated that to me. And of course, she mentioned that she definitely kind of let the teacher know that she was out of line. And she was doing her best to encourage her child that he could indeed get, an engineering or programming, whatever kind of degree that he desired to get. And I also was attempting to encourage him to do the same, but unfortunately, I think that he chose to do something different. I think he chose a great path, but I think the damage had been done to his mind. Then where to have somebody to say something, somebody who's like somebody who has that kind of position over you as a child to kind of speak something into you. I think it did a lot of damage to that young man. So I say all that to say this: if you are a high schooler and you have desired to get an engineering degree or a degree in some sort of other STEM field, whether it be computer science or um, IT or one of the sciences, physics, chemistry, maybe mathematics, some STEM area of study, computer programming, whatever, or they may even have degrees specifically for AI and all that stuff. Whatever it is, if you have desired to get a degree in that, but you've wondered if it's too hard for you, let me tell you, it's all a matter of what you believe, what you want. When I went to engineering school to get my engineering degree, I had no I had no concept of, man, engineering, it must be difficult. I just knew that's what I wanted to do, and that was enough for me to choose it. Thankfully, um, I had nobody in my head to come and tell me that, man, engineering is real hard. Now, to be honest, I had a lot of confidence when I was in high school, and so I probably wouldn't have let that sway me anyway. And it did end up, there were some points where it was pretty difficult when I was in college. But thankfully, I had enough built up in me from my parents and other people around me and my faith in God that I believed I could do it, and I did do it. But all you need is the desire to be that. If you want to be the engineer, if you want to be the physicist, if you want to be an astronaut, you know, all you have to have is that desire for it. That's it. and believe that you can do it. That's it. The Bible says, for as a man thinks in his heart, so he is. So in other words, if you believe that something is possible, then it's possible for you. But if you don't believe that it's possible for you, then it's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy. So just believe that you can do it. It may have been something somebody in your family, nobody in your family has ever done before. You know, even getting a degree, but getting a degree in engineering or something that's perceived hard by some people, you can do it. Don't worry about that. I, I'll say this and let this be a short video. A lot of times when somebody says something is hard, that's because that's their own unique experience. Okay. And then sometimes some people say stuff is hard just because they heard that it was hard. But what I'm saying is what's hard for somebody may not be hard for you. But even if it has some level of difficulty, understand greatness always comes out of like difficult moments. I was able to do it, so you can do it. Okay. So that's all. I just wanted to tell y'all that if you're a parent watching this, share this with your high schooler who wants to be in a STEM career. It is possible. It's a great place. It's a great field to get a degree in. It's definitely like what's popping, so to speak, this day and age. And your child can be, one of those people who ushers us into the next technological age by being in a STEM field. Okay. Hopefully this helps you. Hey, thank you for watching this video. If you need math tutoring or you need SAT math help, look in the description to find out how you can sign up today. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you stay in touch with Math Swap Tutoring on YouTube. Have a good one.